what bothers me the most, or I guess like what I'm struggling with, what's eating me up the most about this is how selfish I've been. And to explain, I have never, like, we all know Toriyama's the GOAT. We've all called Toriyama the GOAT. Like, we've all appreciated him. But I have never, once in my life, sat down and even thought about expressing gratitude to Toriyama for everything. Because if we're just gonna be real, right? Like, this 61,000 subscribers is because of Toriyama, right? The people that I know in Discord or that I talk to, the people in streams that that's because of Toriyama. This channel exists because of Toriyama. All of these thumbnails exist because of Tori. Dude, all the relationships, the amazing moments, the friendships, everything was created by the mind of like one man. That is insane to think about. Dragon Ball, not even on YouTube, dude. Dragon Ball as a whole has garnered probably like billions and trillions of views, impacted the lives of millions, probably billions. And I couldn't sit down for 1 second to say, just express. And again, like it's not like I could have talked to him, right? It's not like I could have like went up to him and said thank you. I'm just talking about at least having that thought, and that thought never crossed my mind, and because of that, I feel selfish in a way, and it also bothers me too because it's like there's always something we're taking for granted, right? And so it's like, how do you not take something? Do you have to? So it just it bothers me, dude. Like, I don't know, man. It just it rubs me the wrong way that I couldn't be. I at least couldn't have the thought, and I consider myself a pretty appreciative person. Like I'm very appreciative for the position I'm in, whether it's YouTube or in real life, or the people that I know. And it's just not for 1 second, not in the last 4 or 5 years I've been creating content. I couldn't have just had the thought of just like appreciating greatness, So that's my what I'm struggling with the most. So I hate it too because it takes something bad to happen every time for you to finally say, damn, I should have done something. And I dude, that and so now when I say, yo, thank you, Toriyama, like it has to come at this time, like it's like when I'm finally giving him his flowers like I should have done over the last 4 or 5 years, it has to come at the most inopportune time. It's crazy, dude. The mind of one man created, I don't know, like just like all of this. Like, imagine watching Dragon Ball, how excited you feel, the smiles, like, dude, it brought smiles to like millions. Imagine having that impact. How much of a legend you have to be to really just like to impact lives, all from the idea, the thought of just one man, which is, I guess, dude, I'm not gonna lie, I feel like it would be selfish for me to say thank you now when I couldn't say thank you before. Something about that rubs me the wrong way. So I'm definitely appreciative of Toriyama, but what I will say is like never devalue the ideas that you have. Never think, yo, no, I think that's stupid. No, I think that this is stupid. You don't like it? Okay, if you don't like it, I don't like it. Like the idea of one person created all of that. It's the same thing when you go to like Disney, you know, or like these major theme parks around the world. It's like everything that you're experiencing, that you're paying for, came from the mind of something, from a human being. And we're all like, you have that same potential. You watching this video have the same potential to make someone smile, make someone's day. And that's the beautiful thing. I think that's what we have to take away from this. Because if not, then what? You know? We can definitely just say thank you and move on, right? But it has to be more than that. This is like, I think when you think about the scope of his impact, it's hard to like quantify, right? Like it's hard to really put a number on it, but millions of lives were improved, were changed, were altered in a positive way from the idea of one person. So if you have an idea for a story, if you have an idea for, you know, a new whatever, don't let, if you know in the heart of heart, in your heart of hearts, right, that you think it could be a positive, that you can impact people in a positive way, don't let a single, what if Toriyama came to someone about, yo, I have this new, you know, idea about, you know, a kid with the monkey tail who lands in Earth. Like people would have probably, I'm not gonna say, it's cliche to say what I'm about to say, but I wouldn't be surprised if, let's say, he talked to someone about this idea and they're like, that's kind of weird, like who would watch that? And back then, before Dragon Ball, you pitch that idea to someone, it's like, who would watch that? But now it's like, you know, so never devalue your ideas. See your ideas to the fullest and don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Just don't. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. It's not. I don't know, man. I just feel uh like I'm out here using these arts and just, I mean, obviously this video isn't like monetized, right? But you know, generating revenue off YouTube. I don't know, dude. Something rubbing me the wrong way with all this. Like, when I say rubbing me the wrong way, obviously, like, it's just how selfish I've been. Is what I'm trying to say, right? Like, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know. One thing I'm gonna start doing, and maybe you should start doing it too, because I really don't like to be put into positions that I could have known better. You know, what I will do, I think I have one next to me, but I have to find it. Well, hold on. Yeah, so what I think I'll do is every day I'm going to have like a notebook and just write down, you know, two things, one thing, three things that I'm thankful for. And I've done this in the past, but I've never really been consistent with it. And I feel like if I was consistent with it, Dragon Ball would have been on that list, man. Toriyama would have been on that list. And just to even think about saying thank you now, just, it hurts, because it's like, why did it have to come at this time? You know, is it even worth anything if I say, yo, Toriyama, thank you? Like, it's not worth anything now. At least I don't think so. I don't know. I missed my opportunity to be grateful. Is how I'm feeling. And when you miss your opportunity to be grateful, and when that created all of what I have right here, like 61,000 subscribers, it feels like I'm not gonna say I let people down, because at the end of the day, it's a thought, right? But I'm passionate about Dokkan. I'm passionate about Dragon Ball, you know, and yet I couldn't, you know. I don't know. It's. But write down one, two, or three things that you're grateful for every single day. You know what we can do too is, like, when I'm streaming, we you take a second just to say one thing you're grateful for. Always practice like that gratitude, because you never know, right? You never know. And then, God forbid, when something does happen, you know that you were able to express that gratitude. You were able to acknowledge, express the gratitude, and be thankful for that. So you never have the thought of, damn, like, why didn't I, give my flowers before? Why does the flowers always have to be after someone passes? I don't wanna be in that position again. And it's hard, man. It's hard to. There's always something we're taking for granted. Always something. You know, um, even if it's like the ability to walk, right? Um, we're always taking the simplest things for granted. Just being healthy, right? Or I don't know, man. I don't know. We'll see. Just practice gratitude. Um, and you know, sucks, man. I would say practice gratitude on a daily basis. You know, hug your parents, your friends, family. Just tell them you love them. As cliche as it sounds, you never know. And you know, all the people that have made an impact in your life, people you don't know, like Toriyama, for example, maybe. Make sure to appreciate them too. You know, because at the end of the day, it's like, dude, I don't want to have like these long pauses in these videos, dude. It's like, I'll see you guys in the next one.